Hi friends, I hope you all are doing great. It's me, Nikki, here to take you shopping with me, along with we're going to be working on another organizing project, so let's get started. Okay, friends, it's time for us to knock out the last cabinet in the dining room. And so this is the cabinet that used to be in my entryway. You may remember that. And you'll see one of the little handles or pulls are gone because I took it off because I'm replacing these. I'm going to give it a little bit of a DIY update, so that I'll show you in shortly. But disregard my wrinkle curtains also. I still need to steam those. I hadn't done that. So there's a lot of little tidbits to finish off this dining room. But what I want to get out and hit the stores, specifically HomeGoods, is to try to find a tray to go up here because this is the perfect cabinet to house beverages. So I thought about moving it from the buffet to over here so the buffet would more so focus on food when I was entertaining in the space. And so then I'm going to organize in the drawers and show you kind of what I'm going to keep in there, because those are things like those entertaining things like candles and runners and things like that are going to be housed in this cabinet here. And disregard the tree. The tree is going to my business office. I just have it sitting there. But the mission today by going out is just to get out, have a little just fun, trying to find that one special tray that I can put on this cabinet, and then come back and then start the process of organizing some of the drawers with you. And then while you and I are out trying to find that tray, Mike is going to be replacing the pulls on the cabinet. So this is the one I went with. I got it from Home Depot, and it's that lucite in silver. The other is from CB2, and I'm not really crazy about that, but he'll get that done. So let's hit the stores. Okay, friends, on the list is HomeGoods, Marshalls, TJ Maxx, all of those spots. And so immediately when I get into Marshalls, I notice that they have a great selection of planters. So if you are looking for a planter, you definitely want to check out Marshalls and HomeGoods, because they really have some great inventory in, at least at the stores that I went to in my area. So I was really happy with kind of the selections with a lot of the home items, with the exception of what I was actually on the hunt for, my tray. So, you know, as I am going around the store, I'm trying to find the trays. Every time I come in HomeGoods and Marshalls, I can find all kinds of trays, from the wood to the marble, just all kinds. And I was just totally striking out. So it was not a good day for looking for that tray, because I could not find any tray that I loved. But any other time I'm in here, I see 100 of them that I love. It just amazes me how when you're looking for something, you can't find it. But I did run across these stainless steel appliance wipes, which I was really curious about, and so I picked those up. And then I loved seeing how they're really getting stylish with all of their kitchen items. They're really doing a good job there. And I found the cutest little spring decor. So they had some good stuff. They just didn't have what I was specifically looking for, which again, you know, it's all about the hunt and just enjoying the process. So I'm not, you know, it's no problem. I can always come back another day. But it was good to get out and see what they had and just, you know, get out and see all the little nice home decor items. Now that we're back home, though, it's time to get busy getting this cabinet in order so that I can finally check this dining room off of the list of being organized, refreshed, and ready to go. So I have this little tray here that I'm going to use temporarily to house the glasses and the carafe, because this is definitely where I want that to be. Disregard the tree. That's going to my business office. I just have it sitting here, and it's close to the door, so that's good that it's sitting there, so it will remind me to take it the next time I go up to the office. And then I just have that candle there, which it's probably not going to stay there. But look, our handles are on and it looks beautiful. I really like it. I like how it's upgraded the cabinet. It's really pretty, it's simple, and has new life. So basically, I'm going to start with one of the drawers. And again, this cabinet is for those entertaining accessories, those candles. And I actually am going to move the napkins over here, guys, and I'll show you that tomorrow. But today I'm focused on those pieces that I use when I'm doing like tastings and when I need condiment trays and different things like that. So those are my mini pieces. And so I have a nice collection of them. So I thought having one drawer to put them in would be great. So one thing that I always like to think about when organizing a drawer is how can I maximize the space. So one thing that I like to do is I like to have stackable options when I can. because this drawer is a nice height, I can use stackable organization. And so instead of trying to use multiple small drawers, I'm going to use this one long drawer specifically for all of these mini tasting pieces. And so you'll see that I have them initially in the small center drawer, and it really just is not the best place for them. I decided to take a long drawer and use it for all of my tasting dishware. It makes it simple, I have space to grow, and they really would have a better fit, along with I can still use that stackable organization. And when I'm organizing a drawer, a lot of times that's what I'm thinking about, especially when I'm trying to house a lot of things in a drawer but make it efficient, is using that vertical space within the drawer. And so these are organizers that I got from Target, and I love them because they're stackable. They're the white bamboo organizers. And so you'll see that I positioned one on each side of the drawer, and then I'll leave the center open to kind of house other things because it created a little cubby for some of the tasting dishes. And so I have these little, I think I got these actually from World Market if I'm not mistaken, but they're great for condiments when you're kind of dining, and they're great for little appetizers, even little desserts. And so I'm going to put those right here in the center, and so they'll have their spot, and it's really giving me a bigger opening for those mini tasting dishes that are a little larger. Now next I have my little porcelain condiment trays, and what I use these for and why I have a lot of them is because when we do fondue night, or when I'm having that meal where each person will have multiple condiments or multiple sauces, one person may have 3 or 4 of these little porcelain trays. And so that's why I have a good stash of these. And now I love that they all can be in this one bamboo organizer, which is perfect because when I'm entertaining and I'm needing these, I can just lift this whole bamboo container out and then go to the table and set the table. And so it's really easy by having them all grouped in here. And so they really fit nicely, and I love that the function is there. And again, it's just so huge to look at that vertical space when you're organizing, especially things like this that I don't necessarily pull out every day, but when I do pull them out, I want to just come to the drawer, open it up, get to what I need. And if I would have sat all of these just in the drawer, I would have had to lift them all out individually when I wanted to use them. Whereas now that tray, being in that tray, is really going to make it function for me. Along with, I can stack another tray on top of it to house even more things because the drawer will accommodate another height. Now I have these little bowls here, which I love using for Mike and I when I do a soup sampler for us. We love creating like 2 different soups and then making sandwiches, and then we'll put one of each soup in these little 2 cups. So this is more of a Mike and I for our entertaining just between the 2 of us. And then I also have these cute little babies here, which I use for all the time at breakfast to give everybody their own little butter tray, or they're great for little mini desserts, and they're just really cute. And you guys, I have gotten these all from a combination of, World Market, Old Time Pottery, different places. Now initially I thought about putting, them here, but then I thought about it and I said, you know what, I'm gonna put another bamboo tray in the other side, and I'm gonna put 3 on each side because it does not fit 4 on each side. But what I wanted when I looked in the drawer, I want to see balance, but I also want to be able to see the whole set. And even though the whole set won't be side by side, they'll be symmetrical looking into the drawer, and I'll show you in a minute what I'm talking about. I also have these other little 2 kind of serving little trays here that are really cute, and again, this is just for when it's just Mike and I. And so I think what I'm going to do is in this bottom tray here, I'm going to use this for all of the just 2s, all of the things that are just for Mike and I, because that just makes sense. It'll make it easy for me to remember where to go to. It just makes sense to have the things that are just in sets of 2 in one of the containers, and then the other ones like this here, I have only 2 of these cute little trays, and so again, they will be in the set of 2s trays. And then I'm going to put the other bamboo tray organizer on top, and this is where I'm going to put the other half of that set from the other side. So it's going to be very balanced. I can see that the whole set is there, and it really just gives a nice look when I open the drawer, but I can easily get to my items also. Now what I did notice in this process is that one of my lids is missing, and so I'm hoping it will pop up. I'm thinking it might be a situation where something got broke. I'm not really sure, but I'm going to hold on to it for a minute before I purge it away because I don't want to take it down to a set of 5 if I don't have to, but I'm gonna have to hold out to see if it pops up somewhere. And then I'm gonna put my little egg cups right here towards the front because they fit perfectly in there, along with these little cups here that are great for putting a little kind of a ranch or some type of dressing in the bottom, and then putting like carrot sticks and celery sticks standing up in it. It's really great for that. And so these are just all my little mini taster sets, and so they really come in handy. And now that they're in the drawer, I can see what I have, easily get to what I have. I've maximized the space with the trays there, and I love how it turned out. So friends, I hope you've enjoyed kind of going out with me today and organizing with me also. Come back tomorrow so that we can finish this whole cabinet. I hope you all are doing great. I will see you at the next video, and this is Nikki saying goodbye.